Have you ever wished you could offer your empty seat to someone, but didn't know how to get a passenger? Or maybe you'd like to hitchhike, but you think it's unsafe. That's where HitchPlanet comes in. The group started a few years ago arranging rides from Vancouver to Whistler. The ride-sharing company is so successful, it's expanded into 80 communities in BC, Alberta, and Washington State. Flo Devellennes is on the line now to tell us about the company. He is the founder of HitchPlanet. Good morning, Flo.
Morning.
How does HitchPlanet work?
So it's super simple. Basically, as you said, if you're driving somewhere and you've got empty seats in your vehicle, you can post them for free on HitchPlanet, and then people can request to book a seat on your trip.
Oh, okay. And what does it cost?
It's free for drivers because obviously we want to incentivize people driving around. And for passengers, as we call them hitchers, they pay online, and we charge them a small fee on top of the cost of contributing to the seat cost to cover our costs.
Now, how is this different from something like Uber?
It's interesting. A lot of people ask this question, and actually, Uber has been kind of misleading people into thinking they're rideshare. Uber is more of a taxi company that operates within cities. We're different in the sense that we don't actually make people make money, right? We help people fill their seats and cover their costs. And we're not within the cities, we're between cities. So say you're going on a road trip to Revelstoke for the weekend, and you've got empty seats, you can offer your seats. Uber is more of a, hey, I need to go to the taxi station, or I need to go to the airport.
Right.
People will drive you there.
And so your typical client is going between cities. Do you know, like your typical ride is how long? Do you know what the average customer is doing? Yeah,
it's between 100 and 200 kilometers. We're still pretty small, so we're still figuring out a lot of things. But we incentivize people to post trips on HitchPlanet that are a minimum of 50 kilometers. We're really focusing on the long-distance city-to-city or town-to-city type of trips.
Now, why is this any safer than hitchhiking?
Well, first of all, you're not standing on the side of the road, which is always a bit of an unsafe bet. Because we've built a community, people can leave feedback on their experience. So say you were going to Vancouver tomorrow with a driver. After you've completed your ride, you can leave feedback just like you would on a website like eBay. So you can say whether the person was on time, and you can leave a comment on your experience. We also verify people's email and phone numbers, so that's a safety measure we have in place. And we have an optional verification system where we actually match people's given names with an ID that they provide to us.
What's the next step in terms of growing the company? I mean, it's one thing to have a great idea, which it sounds like this is, but then how do you find the investors and the marketing heft and all of that? What's next?
Yeah, so our biggest challenge now is to prove that our concept actually works beyond the sea to sky, which is our bread and butter right now. So what we're doing is we're partnering with key organizations like we've partnered with the Revelstoke Mountain Resort, partnering with car share co-ops like the Ogo Car Share in Kelowna, and we're working on the Kamloops car share as well. To get as many people on board to actually use our service, so that we can raise a little bit of money to start spreading the word through organized marketing campaigns and things like that. But these days a lot of things go through word of mouth, and we found that just by talking to as many people as we could and participating in pretty strategic events, we can get a pretty big critical mass to use our product.
Mr. Devellennes, it's a fascinating idea. Good luck with this.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us. Flo Devellennes is the founder of HitchPlanet.com. It is operating all through the interior, including in Kelowna, in Castlegar, in Vernon, in Salmon Arm, in Penticton, Osoyoos, and Nelson. You can find them at HitchPlanet.com.